again with another video. Hope you enjoyed that little intro that I gave. A new song. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll probably put it down in the description box. But tonight is a Raw review of the 16th of July 2012 and recapping from Money in the Bank. CM Punk is still the WWE Champion, Sheamus is still the World Champion, Dolph Ziggler and John Cena have both won Money in the Bank. That's pretty much just a quick little review of what happened at Money in the Bank, if you didn't see it. So tonight, Raw, it wasn't bad, you know. It was better than, you know, what it usually is. And I enjoyed it, I really did. I enjoyed the comeback of Rikishi with him dancing in the ring with his sons, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. I enjoyed the segment between Daniel Bryan and AJ and what they're going to do next week, them being married. I enjoyed a lot of things about Raw tonight, and it was pretty, it was pretty intriguing. With the Raw 1000th episode coming up, with everyone coming back, DX is coming back, The Rock is coming back. It's going to be a wedding between AJ and Daniel Bryan. There's going to be a WWE title match now, John Cena versus CM Punk. It's going to be huge, and I'm actually really excited for it. Thinking about doing maybe a live reactions, maybe not. But, sorry, my phone. But, you know, Raw was good. I have to admit, it's better. Raw has really picked up since the last few weeks. It is what it is. Can't really complain. Rey Mysterio has come back. He returned, they said from injury from Alberto Del Rio, and I just want to get a couple things off my chest. I really don't want them to rekindle the feud between Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio. It had its run. It ran a good course on SmackDown. You don't need to revive it. I can see that they tried to revive it this past summer in 2011. They tried to revive it. It didn't work, so I think they should just stop. They should just really stop there. But Rey Mysterio is back. So it's looking like they're going to try and rekindle it, but I really don't want them to. I want Rey Mysterio to do something different, do something that's never been done before. Some people are saying that he's going to feud with Sin Cara, maybe. Just because everyone's been asking for it, they're going to see, like, okay, Rey Mysterio's back, Sin Cara is here. Why don't we just see who the best is? Because everyone's saying a dream match would be between Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, the best high flyers in the business at the same time in the same company. So I think it would be a good match. I would have liked to see, you know, Rey Mysterio in his prime, because I don't think he's in his prime right now. He's a little bit out of his prime, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be a great match. And Raw's first match tonight, the tag team titles between Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, defeated the Primetime Players, which I'm so upset that they did. Because I'm glad that they're giving a little bit of time to the tag team division, because it's pretty much dead. So I think it's good that they're giving this time to the tag team division. I really think that the Primetime Players are going to, you know, they are a proven fact of, you know, there are still good tag teams out there. They are a pretty good tag team. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, the Primetime Players with AEW, Abraham Washington. I think that they should have won the tag team title, just because Kofi Kingston and R-Truth are not a very credible tag team. Even though Kofi Kingston is a tag team competitor for life, he's never going to be able to break away from the tag team division. If he does, he's only going to be able to go into the United States or Intercontinental division. Other than that, he's a tag team division wrestler. And R-Truth, not made to be main event. Again, same as Kofi Kingston, tag team competitor for life, or IC or United States. And I really think the Primetime Players should have won the titles, because it's been actually a while since Kofi Kingston and R-Truth have actually defended the titles on Raw. They defended the titles on the pre-show of Money in the Bank against Hunico and Camacho. I think that's his name. I don't even remember. But yeah, so Kofi Kingston and R-Truth are still the tag team champions. And then we have Alberto Del Rio against Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder lost this match. due to a submission by Alberto Del Rio, and that's when Rey Mysterio returned and gave a 619 to Alberto Del Rio. And then we had Rikishi versus Heath Slater, which Heath Slater has been facing a lot of legends that have been coming back in recent weeks. And he returned to face, Rikishi returned to face Heath Slater, and once again, Heath Slater got squashed in this match. And I like how Rikishi gave tribute to the Samoan submission machine, Umaga, and gave the Samoan spike, and also did the move that Yokozuna used to do from the middle rope and splashing onto his opponent. I liked how he tributed to them. And then AJ and Daniel Bryan defeated The Miz and Eve. Now that The Miz is back, I think he's going to be moved up, hopefully in the main event picture. And then AJ accepted Daniel Bryan's marriage proposal, which was interesting. And then they're going to have a wedding next week on the 1000th episode of Raw, which is going to be really interesting. Moving on to Ryback versus Jack Swagger in a no contest. I actually like the fact that they're giving Ryback better competitors, local jobbers and nobodies. And I think that they could go somewhere with this feud with Jack Swagger and Ryback, because Jack Swagger needs to be built up more. He's a former World Heavyweight Champion, and they're not doing anything with him. So I think that they could do something with this feud, because they both are they're both big guys, and I can see that they kind of work well together in the ring. They kind of have a little bit of chemistry. So I think it would be good, because Ryback really needs better competition than he does now, which is just squashing local jobbers. But it ended in no contest, and Ryback just did what he does best and said, "Feed me more," which is ridiculous. And then Goldberg chants started. And then a segment between Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho, which I really enjoyed. Ziggler came out pretty much to boast about himself, and then Chris Jericho interrupted, but didn't say a word. Dolph Ziggler was saying that it's been a long time since Jericho has won a match, and that he might be losing his touch, and they could do something with this feud, because I don't think Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho have actually wrestled in the ring. I don't think they've actually been in a match with each other, against each other. I could be wrong, but after Dolph Ziggler kept saying that Chris Jericho's lost his touch, Jericho hit Ziggler with a code breaker, and after that, Dolph Ziggler was actually smiling, like he was happy to see what was happening. So I really think that they should go somewhere with this feud. It looks like a good feud, and they're both going to work well together, because Chris Jericho's going to put on a great match no matter what, and the same with Dolph Ziggler. Brodus Clay defeated JTG. Not much to say about that match. And CM Punk defeated Big Show by disqualification, and John Cena cashed in on Raw 1000th episode. Now, what I don't like about John Cena not cashing in like the ultimate opportunist, like most people have, is because now you have a set match. You should have cashed it in, but it was typical John Cena cash. I'm gonna face you in a match next week on Raw, and I actually look back on it now that it could be good, since The Rock is saying that he wants a title match, a WWE title match. He could come out during the WWE Championship match, interrupt it, break it up, and want to face both guys at SummerSlam in a triple threat match. And that was going through my head, and I thought that'd be a great idea. But we'll just have to wait and see. Stranger things have happened, so I think that's pretty much it for a Raw review. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment on your thoughts on Raw and the thoughts on John Cena cashing in next week. Follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and go subscribe to Wrestling Guru Society for all your society videos. Go like the Wrestling Guru Society Facebook fan page, and that's going to do it for me, guys. Peace out.